Today, let's go back in time. Back before smartphones, cameras, and really old cameras. How did people record what they looked like before photography? I look so good. How can people remember me like this? I know. I can paint a portrait. What is a portrait? A portrait is an artwork of a person. Often, it is just the face or shoulders and head like this one. But it can be the whole body too, even a body in motion like this one on his horse. Are these portraits? No, they don't have people in them. More than one person can be in a portrait. For instance, a portrait of a couple or a family portrait. Sculptures of people are considered portraits too. Portraits have been around a long time. This one is from 25,000 years ago, and it was carved from mammoth tusk ivory. Yes, woolly mammoths roamed the earth then. But it wasn't until about 600 years ago portraits became really popular. Kings and queens and other rich people would have their portrait painted. They would often wear their finest clothing and surround themselves with things that they wanted people to know about them. In this case, the couple is dressed in their finest in a beautiful room. They even included their dog, which is a very expensive, rare breed at the time. Another example is this noblewoman from Italy. She is called the Mona Lisa and is considered one of the world's most famous artwork. She has a mysterious smile and her eyes seem to follow you. Over time, lots of people could get their portraits painted, not just the super wealthy. Artists also would find others to paint as well, like their friends and relatives. This one on the right is the artist's mother. Artists would even paint their own portrait. These are called self-portraits. Imagine these painters looking in the mirror and painting these. Why did they do this? Sometimes it was to practice a new style. Sometimes maybe they wanted to remember the moment in time or a feeling. Look at these self-portraits by Picasso. You can see how his art changed over time. Fast forward to today. Now we have photography. So portraits are everywhere. For example, school photos and the popular selfies. But photography hasn't ended painted portraits. We still enjoy them today and artists still create them. And now you'll get to create a self-portrait too, with a twist. We'll be making a self-portrait wearing a mask, since that's what a lot of us look like now. But you can open it up and see what's behind the mask. They can see you and some awesome things about you too. Now it's time to gather our supplies. You're going to want a piece of paper, a pencil and eraser, something to color with, like markers, crayons, colored pencils, and if you have a favorite black tool like a marker to do the outlines, you can grab that too, but that's optional. Now for some tips. Pause the video as you need or rewind. You can start with a pencil to do the drawing and then go over the lines in black that you want to keep. That way you can erase or adjust if you want. It is okay to use your own style. The lesson will have steps showing you one style for features with some variations on the side. Follow along with the instructions or variations or use your own style. Start with the paper in the portrait position so it looks tall first. We'll fold it in half. Start at the bottom of the paper and bring it up to the top. Press down to make the fold. Next, we're going to fold it in half, but this time we'll start at the top. Take it from the top and fold it down. And press. Now we'll take one layer from the top and open that back up. This is where the masked version will go. You can check it's correct because you should be able to open it up and see this is where your unmasked version will go. Now we're ready to begin to draw. We'll start with the eyes. Take your finger and put it towards the middle of your page, right on the crease. Your eyes are going to go on either side of your finger above the fold. I'm going to draw the eyes one style, but you can pick one of the others that's shown or do your own. I'm going to draw a line for the bottom of my eyes. I'm going to draw an upside down U. Next, I'm going to draw another upside down U. And if you have space, you can draw another upside down U. And then I'm going to fill in the little black part of my eye. You can add eyelashes and eyebrows. Yours may be thick or thin, go up or down, long or short. Next, I'm going to switch to my pencil. We're going to do the shape of the head. I like to use a pencil instead of a marker for this so I can erase and adjust the hairline later. For the head, I put a dot above the eyebrows in the middle of the page. I put 2 on the side of my eyes for the side of my head. Then I make another upside down U connecting the dots. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is just the general shape of your head. Down below, I'm going to put another dot. And I'm going to leave room for a neck. And I'm going to connect those with another U. If your turn's more like a V, that's okay. Now, I'm going to switch back to my marker so you can see better. But you can keep using a pencil if you want. Next, I'm going to add the neck. Here's my neck. Now think, with your hairstyle, do your ears show? Some people's ears are hidden with their hair. Mine show. If yours show, you can add ears by adding little C's. Here's a backward C and a regular C on the side of your head. It might end up both on the top and the bottom where the fold is. That's okay. Next, think of your hair. Think of the texture. Is it curly or straight? Think of the length. Is it short or is it long? Do you have a part in it? Maybe in the middle or to the side? Do you have bangs or spiky hair? Do you wear it in a ponytail? Add your hair as you think it would fit. I'm going to make mine with bangs. I'm going to start at my ear and go up and make some choppy bangs. Down to the other ear. Now my hair goes down around about that length. And then I'm going to bring it back up and around with my part. You can look on the side for other variations of hair. Next, we're going to do the mask. I'm going to start on one side of my face and go all the way across to the other. But I'm going to make it curved as I go over my nose. And I'm going to finish off my pencil lines I want in black marker or crayon so it looks like I finished drawing it. If you open it back up, you'll see your face is no longer complete. You'll want to copy what you put here, up here, only we're going to add a nose and a mouth. So here, I see my chin goes about here, so I'm going to put a dot, so I kind of judge it the same. I need to re-add my ears, you might need to do that. And I'm going to make that upside down U. What else is missing? My neck, the bottom of my hair. You can take the bottom of your neck and round it off so it kind of looks a little more complete. Your nose will go right underneath the fold. You can draw it like me or look on the other side. I'm going to do an upside down question mark. For the mouth, again there's variations you can do. I'm going to make mine happy. Now, think what makes you you. Is there anything special you want to add? Maybe you have a mole, or braces, or missing teeth even. If you have eyeglasses, you can add eyeglasses too. Here are my eyeglasses. So now we have you with the mask and without the mask. Now you can decorate. We suggest you color your mask portrait first. Then open up the artwork and finish coloring you unmasked. Then add decoration under your head. And finally, color the background. Here are some decoration ideas for the space under your head. You can put words to describe you or describe things you like and are thankful for. You could put your name. You could just put drawings of things that you like, or you can add a t-shirt. Here are some ideas for the background. You could do bold colors, squiggles, fun shapes, rays, wallpaper, or just the sky. And one last tip, skin color. Skin color can be tricky. Everyone's skin is different. Just do the best with what you have. You can test on another piece of paper. You can test pressing lighter or harder. It makes a big difference. You can also try layering colors to adjust them slightly too. And if you want, you can just leave it uncolored. It'll still look awesome. Now go finish your self-portrait and have fun showing people what's behind your mask.